I have no mercy or compassion in me for a society that will crush people and then penalize them for not being able to stand up under the weight. It is only after slavery and prison that the sweetest appreciation of freedom can come. Early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. The ability to read awoke inside of me some long dormant craving to be mentally alive. I want to be remembered as someone who was sincere. Even if I made mistakes, they were made in sincerity. It's liberty or death. It's freedom for everybody or freedom for nobody. To me, the thing that is worse than death is betrayal. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. I am not a racist. I am against every form of racism and segregation, every form of discrimination. I believe in human beings, and that all human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their color. I, for one, believe that if you give people a thorough understanding of what confronts them and the basic causes that produce it, they'll create their own program. And when the people create a program, you get action. A race of people is like an individual man. Until it uses its own talent, takes pride in its own history, expresses its own culture, affirms its own selfhood, it can never fulfill itself. A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. My alma mater was books, a good library. I could spend the rest of my life reading, just satisfying my curiosity. I'm sorry to say that the subject I most disliked was mathematics. I have thought about it. I think the reason was that mathematics leaves no room for argument. If you made a mistake, that was all there was to it. If you turn the other cheek, you can be enslaved for 1,000 years. Concerning nonviolence, it is criminal to teach a man not to defend himself when he is the constant victim of brutal attacks. If you have no critics, you'll likely have no success. You can't have capitalism without racism. I see America through the eyes of the victim. I don't see any American dream, I see an American nightmare. A wise man can play the part of a clown, but a clown can't play the part of a wise man. I believe that there will ultimately be a clash between the oppressed and those who do the oppressing. I believe that there will be a clash between those who want freedom, justice, and equality for everyone and those who want to continue the system of exploitation. I believe that there will be that kind of clash, but I don't think it will be based on the color of the skin. In fact, once he is motivated, no one can change more completely than the man who has been at the bottom. I call myself the best example of that. It's hard for anyone intelligent to be nonviolent. And just because you have colleges and universities doesn't mean you have education. You can't legislate goodwill that comes through education. I'm a man who believes that I died 20 years ago, and I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything. Even Samson, the world's strongest man, was destroyed by the woman who slept in his arms. She was the one whose words hurt him. Power in defense of freedom is greater than power in behalf of tyranny and oppression. History is a people's memory, and without a memory, a man is demoted to the lower animals. A man curses because he doesn't have the words to say what's on his mind. All of us who might have probed space, or cured cancer, or built industries were, instead, black victims of the white man's American social system. If you are born in America with a black skin, you're in prison. If something is yours by right, then fight for it or shut up. Change is only a good thing if you change in a good way. I believe in human beings, and that all human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their color. Truth does not change, only our awareness of it. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. To me, the thing that is worse than death is betrayal. You see, I could conceive death, but I could not conceive betrayal. How can anyone be against love? One day, may we all meet together in the light of understanding.